Hello, my name is Osayi Tres Omokaro. I'm a business consultant, I'm a business coach, I'm a business leader, and I mentor startups to help them structure their businesses, take their ideas from their head, and hit the market running. I decided to create this channel to be able to democratize what we have always been doing in training and empowering startups. The goal behind this channel is to take some basic life concepts, break it down so people can be able to have a clearer understanding and be able to take action. Subscribe to this channel as the content will empower you a great deal. Just click the subscription button and also tap the bell so you can get notified whenever we chunk out our contents. You're welcome to another great day with Osayi Tres Omokaro. We'll continue on our series, DeMystified. But today, we're going to be demystifying something that a lot of persons have very ridiculous excuses about. But we know that if we can look at it in a more holistic manner, we're going to be able to help our viewers to overcome it. Please, if you're here to subscribe to our channel, click the subscription button and also tap the bell so you can always be among the first to get notified when our content comes out. We're doing a lot with this, and a lot of positive feedbacks are coming to us as to the effects of these videos on their lives. I just believe that if we are able to get over these particular concepts that we're talking about today, we'll be happy with it and our future will be better off for it. Guess what? We're demystifying the concept of savings. The very first time we came out with our Demystified series, and I asked that viewers should let us know concept that they think we should demystify. One of the first things we got that we should demystify the concept of savings. So we're going to be spending today to demystify the concept of savings. Actually, what is savings? Savings, we're going to be focusing on saving money. Saving is actually money set aside for tomorrow or for the future. But there's an obvious excuse that everybody gives. What is that excuse? What I have is not even enough for today. Why? I appreciate that excuse, and I understand the fact that none of us really have enough for today. But there is this concept that I use to kill every excuse that comes my way. If some persons being in the same circumstance and situation that I am is overcoming this excuse, automatically that tells me that my excuse is invalid. So if there are people earning exactly what you earn and they can save, then your excuse is invalid. Let's look at it this way. Because, let me share this example. For instance, I've worked in places where I earn a certain amount, and I have people in that same work environment earning some times 3. That's 150% of what I earn. But some of those persons still borrow money from me. So the issue of what I earn is not enough. It's not enough excuse. And you can also tell yourself, when I earn better, I'll be able to save. The truth is, savings is a mind thing. It's a mental thing. We're going to get to a session of this where we're going to talk about strategies for saving. But I just want us to demystify that concept that I need to have so and so before I can save. Let's look at it this way. There are expenses that are eating up what you are earning at the moment. Really, there are expenses, there are budgetary allocations that eat up what you are earning. Part of the strategy for saving is to add savings as one of those expenses. For instance, you earn 100,000 naira at the end of every month, and you've prorated your house rent, and you decided, I'll put 10,000 aside because I pay my house rent on a yearly basis. I'll put 10,000 aside to be able to cover my house rent. That's to say, for instance, my house rent is 120,000 naira for those of us living in Nigeria. I'll put 10,000 naira aside to cover for my house rent. I'll put 30,000 naira aside to cover for our feeding. I will put so and so amount to cover for my TV subscription. I'll put this aside to cover for my children's school fees. I'll put it aside to cover for this. I'll put 10,000 aside for savings. It is part of your expense. That's one of the strategies the rich use for saving. When I always talk about the rich or the wealthy, I'm sure you will have watched our video where we demystified wealth or riches. Each time you hear me talk about the rich or the wealthy, I'm talking about people who have money. I'm not going to dwell so much on that. Watch that video and you see what we came up with to qualify who a rich or a wealthy person is. Part of the strategy with which they use to achieve their savings goal is the fact that they add savings as part of their expenses. Yes, the same way I must save to fuel my car at the end of every month, every week, that's the same way I must budget a certain amount to go to a certain account as savings. That's the number one strategy for saving. Count your savings as part of your expense. Just the same way you must meet every other expense, that same way you must meet your savings budget for the month. Then discount your earning. For instance, if I earn 100,000 and I tell myself that my earning is 80,000, I on my own have removed the 20,000 on top. So I work with 80,000 so I can comfortably save 20,000 because I don't even add it to what I'm earning. I don't even count it as part of what I'm earning. That's what I meant by saying discount your earning. Discount it even before it comes. Just mentally remove that amount. If it's possible for you to automate that such an amount be deducted from your account into a savings account where you don't have access to, do that. That's what I mean by discounting your earning. That will help you to save. Then save where you cannot easily access. I think that was supposed to be the notion behind our savings account. But today, our savings accounts, in fact, the banks force us to go with ATM cards. For those of us in Nigeria, you must have an ATM card. In fact, they lobby you to have access to this same account on your mobile phone. They make you have access to this on your internet banking. So the money is in the bank, is practically with you wherever you are. But you must insist on having an account where you can't easily access, where you must have to go to the bank to access it. When you think about the hurdles you go through to go access that account, it's going to make it easier for you to leave the money there. And another thing you can also do to do that is that you can save in instruments that you can't easily get access to. Like for instance, whether you're working for somebody or you're working for yourself, nothing is wrong if you register with one of these retirement savings management companies. You must have a retirement savings account where you credit a certain amount, so no matter how small, let it go there. I know there are bureaucracies, there are laws that guides taking back that money. There's a certain age you must get to before you can access that money. You understand? So by that, you compulsorily save and you can't access it. Then get an accountability partner. For instance, your wife. We should have an account where I and my wife say, this is what we save monthly. Yes, the account could be in your name collectively. one person is receiving the SMS alert, the other one is receiving the email alert, so that what is supposed to go there should go there. If it doesn't go there, somebody should be able to say, honey, what's happening? Today is so and so date and the money is not there yet. That's an accountability partner. If you're not married, get somebody you trust. Of course, you're not giving this person the money to put you on your toes, to just make sure that such money goes there. And I always tell people, there's a way we used to think that everything new is better than the old. It's not true. There's what we call the susu. For those of us in Nigeria, we call it osusu or thereabouts. It's thrift collection, basically. There's nothing wrong if you still join thrift collection today. It's a saving strategy that will help you accumulate your money and be able to do something meaningful with it at the end of the time. Another thing you must come to terms with is the fact that you don't just save for the sake of saving to boost your ego, to be able to balance and check how much do you have in your savings account. Nobody brags about that anymore. Nobody cares about how much you have in your savings account. But part of the reason why you save is to be able to catch in on opportunities. For instance, just imagine a car that is worth 5 million naira. Someone in a desperate situation wants to offer it for 1.2 million, and all you have in your savings is 200,000. That's a very lofty opportunity, but it's not an opportunity for you. But if you have a savings of 2 million naira, you can catch in on that. You can even buy it and sell it for 3 million, and you just walk away. That's because you've taken time to discipline yourself to keeping something aside for the future. So while you implement all of the strategies we have shared as to how to save, how to discount your earnings, how to save in places that you can't easily access and all of that, still ensure that your savings is liquid enough to be able to pull out when the need arises so you can cash in on such opportunities. I'm sure we've been able to demystify the concept of savings. We've been able to help you see how you can save, because you really can save. If people earn what you earn and are saving, it means you can save. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please just click the subscription button and do your best to share with as many people as possible. Thank you.